Hey everybody, this is going to be my first shot making a full-length video like this, so I'm hoping that it works out and not end up a freaking dumpster fire. So this is just going to be a gameplay of my own Nuzlocke. I've been playing this game for a while now. I've made a few shorts from Brawly to here, because I do feel like from the beginning to him is pretty easy and repetitive. This will be showing how I get through Roxanne's gym. So for this first battle, there isn't a whole lot to say about it. It's pretty free as long as you watch out for this guy's Cranidos. He has Zen Headbutt, and if he crits, all your fighting types are gonna die. Here I'm gonna use Hariyama because he can 1v1 most things in this gym. Most things. And most of the team is going to fill the slots because I'm only going to be using him in Tortuga here. If you all don't know, there is a Run and Bun calculator, and it's pretty much the only way you can play this game, because if you just try to brute force this game, it's just going to tell you no. Okay, first fight here. Alright, first fight. Pretty easy. Fake out to break, sturdy, and then one vital throw will just kill him pretty much in all ranges. Yeah. Arjan's pretty easy. All he knows is Rock Slide. And unless we get flinched like a bunch of times, this is just another free fight. No flinch. Alright, so this Cranidos always hits Zen Headbutt to kill Hariyama. So we're just going to switch to Tortuga to tank that. And we're just going to hit Brind. One Rock Tomb, speed drop doesn't matter. And no, we don't kill. But we have Aqua Jet, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, free. Easy peasy. Yeah, if anyone doesn't understand what the Cranidos' Billy Mold Breaker does, it basically ignores all Pokemon's abilities. So if you have like Sturdy, and it survives on 1 HP, after one hit KO, it'll just die. Okay, not gonna lie, this next fight always scares the hell out of me. Because it caught me off guard my first playthrough, and it set up a calm mind when I was using my Grotle, and it just became so tanky, and it just kept spamming Ancient Power and then Recover, and I just couldn't kill it. And yeah, I lost my Grotle my first playthrough, so I just said, no, I'm just going to restart. There's no point. This time I think I'm just going to out-damage it physically. I'm going to use my Girder, and hopefully that just works out. Yeah, he also has a Carkol that has Scorching Sands that can leave your mons with a burn. Yeah, and there are Ralph's berries to prevent that, but I really don't want to risk this double battle that's just up here. And yeah, you could end up losing a rare candy if you mess up. And it's kind of a tricky fight when you're at level 25 right now. Their levels are pretty close, and it's a pretty stacked team. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go check. I'm like, should I do it? And yeah, they're right there, and I'm just, no, not worth it to me. No. We're just gonna go fight. So yeah, this line isn't too interesting. I didn't really put a whole lot of thought to that, but basically Hariyama into should 1v1 both the Sudowoodo and the Carkol. If not, I got Octillery in the back to basically tank and then kill. Yeah, so 2 vital throws should just always kill this. But, yeah. Always take a fake out. Alright. Just chip them. Dodge a burn. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk another burn, so let's just switch to artillery. Yeah, that's why. But we did kind of plan for artillery to come out before Charcoal dies, so we can bait a little leap to Giga Drain. And then we switch to Breloom to tank a Giga Drain. And we're basically just gonna Mach Punch this thing to death. And easy, very easy. Yeah, that does not matter at all. Now this demon, okay. So I did kind of make a mistake looking back at this. I probably should have calced a little bit better, but I think Breloom could have just totally taken this fight, because I literally risked 2 burn chances right there. It doesn't happen, but yeah, that fight it looks really easy. But if he just decides like, yeah, I'm just gonna calm mine, it could be over really quickly. And the fact that he didn't meant that Breloom probably could have 2-hit KO'd him. Yeah, so next is this hiker with both Grappler versions. I definitely have enough counters to make this a pretty free fight. I did look at the calculator a little bit just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But like always, I always forget about crits and never plan my fights around crits. It's a bad habit. Basically, I'm just gonna lead with my Breloom, and it's gonna take down most of the team here. And I got a few mons just in case for backups and stuff. Yeah, I do think Breloom. Yeah, I'm almost positive Breloom can just 1v1 each of the Grapplers. As long as I alternate Mach Punches and there is Giga Drains. Try to out-heal them. Kind of going through everyone just to make sure I'm not missing anything. What potential fiction that could go on? Like, there's just with this game, like I'm telling you, it can throw you for a loop. You think these fights on paper are just so easy, and then that just comes out of nowhere and destroys you. But yeah, it should be good here, and mostly just Breloom, like easy peasy. Yeah, so with my calcs, 3 Mach Punches will kill this guy, and Breloom won't be in any danger. Yeah, the weakness policy doesn't even matter. Like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, speed drop, but again, we have a priority move, so yeah, no. So this guy does outspeed us because we have that speed drop, but if we Mega Drain, come back up, and Mega Drain. Now, if this is where I kind of got nervous and had to go back to the calculator, I just had to double check. So the max damage this this guy can do is with Iron Tail, and it's 50.7%. And we are just over that. So, yeah, it's basically 2 Mach punches, and he's done. Yeah, we just survive. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, priority moves. I always keep. If a Mon gets a priority move, I always keep it. I kind of made a bit of a mistake here. I kind of I could have potentially lost my Hairama for no reason. And I did a fake out too, which I received more damage than I dealt. Because he doesn't even have sturdy. I think he has hard stone or something like that. I don't even remember. But yeah, no. As long as we dodge the crits, should be flying through. We out-damage most things here. Yeah, I think in the next fights coming up, I definitely have to take these crits a lot more seriously, or I'm going to run into a lot of trouble. Yeah, so I think this is the first run I ever got where I got 2 Zygarde counters. And one of them is Mighty Anna, and the other one is Huntail. Normally don't get both, but they both get Ice Fang. However, my Mighty Anna doesn't one-shot the Zygarde because his IVs are, I think it was 0 attack. It was just awful. And now I got this Huntail with, I think, 27 attack IVs. It's probably the best one I've ever gotten. And with all, I did plan this fight. I always plan the gym leaders first and kind of try to work my way backwards. Just potentially what I have to save. It's kind of early in the game to try to plan backwards, but it's just my thought process of what Mons I need to save for that, what I can risk, what I can't risk. One thing in the calculator that I did notice for Soul Rock, I was planning on using just Grotle to 1v1 it, and because we can recover a bunch of damage, but we take too much. So I did heart scale to max out his defense IVs. So hopefully we just don't get flinched into oblivion, and we can. Yeah, also, if you had noticed, I changed my team up a little bit because I paused it. Put Eldegoss in there. So yeah, nothing really to write home. 2 Mach punches. Breloom just takes out Bisharp. And so the only fiction we need to hopefully have is he sends out Aurorus. Okay, yeah, he does. Here we're gonna switch to Octillery, and what will happen is, why I'm doing that is because he can tank this Body Slam really well. Not effective. He has a pretty decent defense stat. Now we're going to switch to Eldegoss because we're baiting a Discharge, and Eldegoss's Cotton Down ability is going to lower the speed, and now he sees another kill with Body Slam. We're going to go back to Octillery, and now we outspeed. We're going to have 1 Octazooka to damage it, and unfortunately Octillery goes down. It was a planned sack, but that's okay. We're going to go back to Breloom, and now we can do enough damage to kill Aurorus. Now the AI should see it has a psychic move that does super effective damage against Breloom because it's also a fighting type. We're going to switch to Hairama. Oh, I see one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine too. Speed doesn't matter. So the thing with this Looney is that it has a weakness policy, and it also has the move Store Power, which does insane damage when it gets its boosts off. And yeah, so I made that look super quick. I actually learned that from another YouTuber runner, and you just do neutral damage to not activate the weakness policy, and it makes it really, really simple. But we use Hairama to try to bait only Store Power and not Ancient Power. And if you got the Omni Boost, we would have been done, because Store Power scales with however many boosts the move has, or the Pokemon has. Yeah, so we're just gonna chip Caracasa. Kind of risky. Didn't plan around a crit at all. Could have died there. And we're gonna switch to Elagos, and he is going to finish him off with 2 Leaf Tornadoes. The AI does see that we do have a fast kill on this, so he has no choice but to use Aqua Jet. And he even missed even better. Just easy. And now this Zygarde. So the highest damage move it sees right now is Skitter Smack. So we do have a safe switch into Huntsdale. And another strat that I found from another runner is that if a Pokemon has a special move, it has the chance to use Skitter Smack. We took one. See that move, Brine? Yeah, okay. So it does do Skitter Smack again, and this one-shots Zygarde. Easy. Like, it's such a intimidating mon so early in this game, and just sometimes you get the right encounters that just destroy it. Mighty Anna and Huntsdale both get Ice Fang. You can also get a Aurorus in Granite Cave that could do something. Sometimes I've never used it, but there are some decent mons that can actually take this on. Next is the hopefully 1v1 fight from Grotle. And yeah, I'm just looking at the calculator right now. So yeah, we're going to take 1 Rock Slide, not that big a deal. We try to go for a Mega Drain, heal off with a berry, and we flinch. And now I'm looking at the hit points for Grotle, and we're pretty much dead if we stay in, and it's not really, definitely not worth losing Grotle over this. Can't be crit because it has battle armor. So right here I'm thinking about how am I going to steer this. Basically the only option I got is to try to take this down with Huntsdale, but we gotta outspeed it first. For some reason in this game, everything just outspeeds you, and it's really annoying. So yeah, so we get the speed drop, and we're gonna go to Huntsdale, and we're gonna take a Rock Slide. Right here, I'm just staring at a calculator, just like, oh my god, like, what are we doing here? Yeah, just heal off a little bit. That was super scary. Didn't look very scary, but it is definitely scary when if you think about crits at all. I don't think about them until they're like literally staring me right in the face. But yeah, there's Roxanne. So yeah, 1 planned death. Octillery, it is what it is. I never use them throughout the rest of the runs. Every run I've had, I always just end up putting them back in the box. Definitely when I'm doing calcs on that calculator, I gotta start thinking about crits more and more because there's just so many fights, and I like to complete the Nuzlocke of this game, and that's kind of why I'm recording, so I can try to keep myself more honest with my Nuzlocks. But yeah, 3 deaths so far, not terrible, still super early. But yeah, if you see here, I literally hard scaled for defense, and it was meaningless, but it's okay. That's what I thought was the best move. But if you made it this far in the video and learned something, thanks for watching. And if this video does okay, I'll do more. Thanks, bye.